Do I just stay in, or do I just go for the... Because I think staying in is the best thing, because at least then I can get damage off regardless. Because if he switches, yeah, we'll be fine. Like, I just don't want him to get... Because, yeah, he won't go back in the... And they'll have another... Yeah, no, I'm not having this. You switch out. No, he stayed in! And he's Rindo! Oh, no, he got me! That's going to kill now. He stealth rocks. Yes, again, YouTube, this is Silverbeanie here, bringing you guys week 8 for the UBL Season 3. I'm your coach of the Crystal Palossands, Silverbeanie, and we are getting ready to throw down against Choice CJ and the Baltimore Oriolus. A little bit nervous, not gonna lie. They've got a very, very scary team and a very well-designed team. So fingers crossed we can come up with a W this week. If you missed our last week, definitely make sure you take a pause here. Stop watching. Take a pause. Definitely make sure you go check out last week's match. Links in the description, or you can check out the tag in the corner. But spoiler ahead. But we actually picked up a W. We are now 4-3. We're doing very well so far, actually. We've had a bit of a decent start, then a bit of a rough middle, and we're now picking back up as we're approaching the final few weeks of the league, which is crazy. Only 3 more weeks now left of the UBL. Well, at least that's guaranteed. I mean, depending on how well we play these next 3 matches will depend on where we go into playoffs. So between this match and next match is essentially crucial. These are essentially the deciding points of where we play. So fingers crossed we can go the next step. We've never actually made the actual playoffs, so hopefully we can do that this time. Let's break down my opponent's team. Let's break them down, and then we'll break down our team and we'll go from there. So my opponent, the Baltimore Oriolus, they have got a very scary team, as I said. They've got a Mew, they've got a Ferrothorn, they've got a Gengar, which is one of their Z users. They've also got Snorlax, Togekiss, Seismitoad, Sneasel, Mega Aerodactyl, which is one of the fastest Pokemon in Draft League format. They've got Blaziken, DrSlaking, and Ampharos. Now, we'll just also let you guys know that Blaziken cannot have speed boost as well. So it is a Blaziken. No speed boost is allowed. But so they've got 2 Z users. Gengar's the more scary one. I mean, I can see the Blaziken coming with the Z, but Gengar is a little bit more scary as he's also quite fast. It's got base 110 speed, so we've got to be careful. They've only got 3 Pokemon actually that have really decent speed, and that is the Mew, the Gengar, and I think the last one, yeah, is obviously the Aerodactyl. Oh, and the Sneasel. Oh, lie, 4, my mistake. They've got the Sneasel. Sneasel's a little bit scary because we have obviously got things like Garchomp, which really don't appreciate Sneasel. So we've got to really be careful in terms of how we play around with that. But as I say, their team is very, very nerve-wracking. They've brought Mew to every game. Mew is actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's like in 3rd. I think it's in 3rd place in terms of kills on the leaderboard. I think it's got 10 kills for the league, which is quite high. Although I have to say, your boy Darmanitan is currently #1 in the league with 12 kills to his name. Like, Darmanitan last week was an absolute monster. 12 kills to his name, so he is #1 on the kill list. But unfortunately, that will change this week, no doubt. But still, it's kind of exciting to know. So let's break down our team and we'll go from there. So up first, we've got obviously our main man. We've bringing Voltron. There's no way that we don't bring the Mega Manetric. Now, obviously, we have got to be careful because the Aerodactyl does naturally outspeed. It's got base 150, where we are maxed at 135. So we have got to be careful in that situation. However, you get Intimidate, we will guarantee live anything from that Aerodactyl, and we can obviously one-shot it with a Thunderbolt. So we'd have to get a free switch into it. So it is a bit nerve-wracking, so we'd have to try and maybe keep our Manetric around as long as possible, but I feel pretty comfortable with it. We just got to not let it go down or lose too much health. I think if it loses more than 25% too early, then at that point it's just not going to survive any more hits, really, especially from the Aerodactyl. But Thunderbolt, Voltwave, Flamethrower, and then we've got Hidden Power Grass specifically for the Seismitoad. They've only got 1 ground type, being that Seismitoad, and I have a strong feeling that it is going to come. If it doesn't, then hey, that's awesome. That's honestly, that's amazing. But we are bringing quite a few counters for that Seismitoad, so I do have a strong feeling it's coming. And obviously, yeah, we've got Volt Switch and Flamethrower, so we can kind of hit everything else. Flamethrower being for the Ferrothorn and for the Sneasel, but we can also use Thunderbolt from the Sneasel. So we've just got really nice coverage all round with Voltronic there. Coming in second is my actual dedicated counter to the Seismitoad, being Cradilly. Spirit Vine is coming back. It's a classic set. You know, Storm Drain leftovers. We're bringing Rock Slide this week. We learned from the previous time we brought Cradilly. We didn't have Rock Slide, and that cost us. This week we are definitely bringing Rock Slide. Obviously Rock Slide is for that Aerodactyl. It does a minimum of 50% every time, which is just amazing. Aerodactyl cannot one-shot me unless it gets a crit. Aerial Ace, I think that's the only situation or scenario, not Aerial Ace, Ice Fang. Aerial Ace we resist, was neutral. Ice Fang is the one that can kill us. So if it gets a crit Ice Fang, then that's gonna hurt, but otherwise we eat everything. And then we've got Giga Drain, which guarantees to one-shot that Seismitoad if it's not max special defense. If it is, then it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO, but we do hit like 80%, so it's pretty safe. And then we've got HP Fire for the Ferrothorn, and then Stealth Rocks just so we can obviously get them up. I want to get Rocks up as soon as possible, but unfortunately I'm not going to be leading Cradilly, I don't think. But we'll see what he brings, you never know. We don't know yet. We're bringing in Destiny this week once again. The Tapu Fini is coming back. In fun fact, it's the exact same set as last week. Literally the exact same set. I haven't actually changed anything. Last week it worked so well. This week I figured it worked just as well. They've got a lot of physical hitters. Obviously they've got a few mixed, like the Mew can be mixed, and I guess that's really, actually thinking about it, that's really it for mixed. I mean, I can't really see anything else coming that's going to be mixed. Maybe the Seismitoad could be mixed, but it's pretty much my counter to the Druddigon, the Blaziken, the I mean, we kind of, to an extent, we can counter the Aerodactyl, but then also the Togekiss as well. We can kind of sit pretty healthily in front of that. We do struggle a bit against the Gengar and the Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is pretty much a perfect counter to me. So we need to try and make sure we can knock off their items as quickly as possible, especially the Mew, because we'll do big damage against that, and the Gengar. Because I've run to quite a few mocks, and most commonly Gengar seems to be like what fits with his team. Specs Gengar seems to be common of what most of my mock battles went through. So who knows? We'll see. You can never tell. Coming back after his amazing non-existent performance last week. We are bringing Hitmontop this week. I really want to bring it again. I feel like this week it actually does even better than it did last week. We're bringing Choice Band this week. Very similar set though, but instead we're no longer running Protect or Rapid Spin. We are instead running Close Combat and Pursuit. Pursuit is a guaranteed OHKO on that Gengar, even if it doesn't switch out. It's guaranteed, one shot, gone. Mew does about 50%, give or take, depending on how defensive he is. Close Combat is a guaranteed 2-hit KO on the Snorlax if it's physically defensive. If it's not physically defensive, but it is Curse, then we guarantee one-shot it, but it'll be a 2-hit KO if we set up a Curse. So the Snorlax just doesn't do well against me, and we can guarantee live one like Body Slam after a Curse. So we've got that going for us as well. And then Mud Punch and Bullet Punch are pretty much there for the Sneasel, the Aerodactyl. Then Ferrothorn, we do big damage to that. We do decent damage to the Seismitoad, and we do really good damage also against the Togekiss. Also, Bullet Punch, it does 50% to a Gengar, which is just awesome. So him on top is just way too good this week, so I felt like it was vital that we brought it for another game. I feel like it's just way too good. Coming back after a few weeks away, Silvally is returning. Silvally's Steel this week, even though like I feel like we still would work really well against their team. I feel like maybe, I don't know if a different type could work better, but I feel like Steel was the best solution. We can handle things like the Gengar a lot better because the Gengar has obviously things like Sludge Wave and Sludge Bomb if it wants to rock it. And ideally, I need to be able to switch in on that, especially if it's choiced. And we've got Piling Shot and Sword Stance if we need to, switch out or set up. And we've got Flame Charge to get some speed initiative. If we can get a Flame Charge off, we guarantee outspeed the Aerodactyl. We've done a bit of speed creeping just so we have enough to outspeed the Aerodactyl. And then we can basically smack it with a multi-attack. So we do a minimum of 80% if it's not very bulky, so we can do some big damage, which would be very, very nice. And then we also got Piling Shot just to switch around if we need to. But then last and not least, and I'm actually quite excited to use this. I have no idea how he's going to go down. He could literally do nothing, but he could literally be the saving grace of the team. Finally making his debut 8 weeks into the season, we are bringing Mysterio, the Zoroark. I am so excited to bring Zoroark this week. I feel like it was an amazing matchup. We do struggle against, obviously, the Aerodactyl and the Sneasel and Gengar. We kind of somewhat can handle our own against the Sneasel to an extent. I mean, we don't really appreciate Ice Cold Crash, but somewhat we can handle it. Gengar, if it Focus Blasts or even Sludge Wave, we just go. But the Mew, unless it's Scarfed, will not outspeed. A Dark Pulse is a minimum of 60%. We can do decent damage to everything else as well. We've got U-Turn Initiative to be able to switch around. Plus, Sucker Punch pretty much one-shots the Gengar as well if we can get an opportunity to attack. And we've got Flamethrower, obviously, for the the Ferrothorn. And then just Dark Pulse to hit everything else. But I'm really excited to bring Zoroark this week. I said we haven't brought it before. It's the first week, but I felt like because we haven't brought it before, my opponent won't really expect it, and I feel like this could be the saving grace that we need. Based on obviously previous weeks, we brought Garchomp and Darmanitan and Tornadus to pretty much every match. We're not bringing any of them. Obviously, although there are 3 of our strongest hitting mons, I just don't think this week that he has a lot of things that can counter it, specifically the Snorlax and the Seismitoad. Like the Seismitoad counters Darmanitan super well. Snorlax also does the same thing. Togekiss can handle the the Garchomp. So I just and since it's a Sneasel, so I just don't think that they're too good to bring this week. That may cost us, he may predict that, but I'm hoping that my opponent thinks that I'm going to bring the Darmanitan purely just because of the fact it hits everything super, super hard, and he preps a lot for it. That's kind of what I'm hoping, but hey, we'll see. But that's the team. That's what we're going to be bringing. Hopefully, Plek works out and we can earn a W. I'm going to be connected up with my opponent, and I'll catch you guys on the other side. All right, we are connected up with our opponent. Let's see what 6 they're going to bring. You can see what I'm predicting, and ooh, oh wow. Okay, so a few things I wasn't expecting. No Ferrothorn, which is lovely. Ooh, okay, so they bring the Togekiss and they bring the I had a feeling they might bring the Druddigon. I wasn't 100% sure, but I had a feeling that they would. Wow, that's actually quite interesting. Okay, so a few things I wasn't expecting. So the Druddigon is here. I'm actually quite excited to see a Druddigon. I've not really faced against one before. It is a little bit worrying because obviously I'm expecting it to probably be like a Rocky helmet set to counter Darmanitan, which is why I was that's why I thought he's going to want to counter my team. And then last but not least, he brought the Togekiss. So let me add that on there real quick. I think I'm going to stick with my gut in terms of lead. I think I'm going to lead Manectric, and actually as the Manectric. Because if they lead Togekiss, how much time I've got? 30 seconds. They're ready to roll. I just saw the screen change and I was like, oh my gosh, don't tell me that's the countdown beginning. Yeah, because if he leads Togekiss and we go into Manectric, we do nice big damage straight off with the Thunderbolt. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Plus, he obviously may not know whether I'm going to lead. Let's do that. I forgot to kind of purposely set my 6th slot. I meant to set it as Hitmonchan, but I've set it as Silvally. I don't think that matters. I've kind of done quite a bit of practice with both scenarios, so it should be fine. Alrighty then, good luck to my opponent. Fingers crossed we have a nice hack-free battle. Yeah. But hey, let's do this. Let's have some fun. Be sure to let me know your thoughts as well on the question of the day. It's going to be chilling over here. And let me know what your... Ooh, I wish I did lead Zoroark now. Oh, I wish I did lead Zoroark. Oh, well. That's fine. But yeah, let me know what your favorite go-to song is at the moment. If you don't know, especially on my streams, I've been listening to a lot of High Hopes by Panic and loving it. Loving the song. So let me know what yours is. In the comments, let me know. Okay, so the Mew is here. Obviously, we don't know what kind of Mew this is at the moment. I'm expecting maybe defensive, set of rocks, because he's probably going to think I'm just going to click U-turn or something. Like, had I led Zoroark, we'd be almost one-shotting this thing with a Dark Pulse. That's just so annoying. It's fine. It's fine. But we are going to Mega Evolve. He hasn't got an electric type, so we don't need. There's no point saving our Volt Switch. We can just go with Volt Switch, Volt Absorb. We can just go for a Volt Switch though, and I think, what do I want to go into? Because he might U-turn himself or Volt Switch himself. Obviously, we haven't got a ground type, so he's free to do either. But U-turn's most likely to play. I don't really want to go into Zoroark. I think probably the best thing for me to go into would be the Feeny. The Feeny pretty much eats any hit. Plus, if he wants to set up like a Willow or Toxic or something, Feeny can just sort of eat it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go for it. We're going to Mega Evolve, and we're just going to Volt Switch. He's staying in, and we're obviously going to reveal that this is actually the Mega. This is actually my, obviously my Manectric. If he outspeeds, and we know he is Scarfed. So it says, oh wait, got to drop an Intimidate first. And no, okay, so we're going to outspeed. We're going to do hopefully a decent chunk. And we take him just below that 25%, which is quite nice. So we see about 30% there. So he's down to about that 70 mark, which is nice, good start. I think I'm just going to go straight into Mew. I think Mew is not Mew. This is a Mew. I'm going to go into my Feeny. That's the play. Let's go into Feeny. I'm not even going to overthink this. They may have counters, but obviously Mew can just have anything. So unfortunately, there's only so much you can prepare for. Nice. Love it. So many people, I need to be careful with that now. So many people have clocked on to Super Fang strats. And it's starting to happen. So Super Fang is here. Love it. I don't, but you know, it is what it is. So we've got Super Fang. Gonna make a note. And then leftovers as well, which is good to know. So we're now about 75%. Okay, so that's good to know. We can safely go for a knockoff. Chances of them going into their Aerodactyl against a Feeny is unlikely, especially if I clicked Surf, because I just one-shot it. A knockoff is going to do about 25%, plus we then finally get rid of his item. He might just set up rocks, but if he does, I can just defog them away. So, I mean, if he goes into the DrSlaking, however, I mean, I don't really know what his play is against that, because the DrSlaking, I mean, let's see. Do we outspeed DrSlaking? I don't even know. I'd imagine we would, because it's not the fastest thing in the field in the world. We do outspeed it if it's not got a speed investment, and the Moonblast does a really good chunk. I don't really see what you'd switch in here. Maybe the Seismitoad? Like, the Seismitoad could be somewhat of a decent switch. Yeah, but then we're just going to knock off. I don't lose anything, I don't think. If he somehow goes for something crazy and takes me out, then hey, fair plays. He's going to go for another Super Fang. Okay, so really wants me in the low. Okay, so we get rid of his leftovers. And we actually did a fair chunk, I have to say. Like, we literally did... Well, how much should that have done? So he was at 75. We took him below... Yes, that actually did about the right amount, actually. So he's not physically defensive by the looks of it. So he is now about 45%, and he is staying there. Although, we are also now in a very tricky spot. We are at 61. 61. Oh, my dude, that's 34%. Now, he could probably safely go for something like a Thunderbolt. Let's say he has Thunderbolt here. Thunderbolt at this range actually won't kill, but then we don't kill him at any point. So I actually want to switch. He might just Super Fang me again. This is really annoying because I really don't want to... How can I play this? Super Fang's such a good strat because you need... Because all you do is you keep Super Fanging, and eventually you get low enough. So although we've got obviously leftovers, it's going to take a while for us to get back up to a healthy spot. So I need to get Feeny in front, ideally of the DrSlaking or maybe the Seismitoad, in order to safely recover some health. I have to keep Feeny, so I'm going to switch. He can literally just click another Super Fang. He loses nothing by that. I need to go into something though that's going to be able to smack him. So. I could go into Zoroark, but we just take that bit too much. I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna. This could be risky. I'm gonna basically go right. So I'm gonna reveal that my representative is in the lowest slot. We're also gonna reveal it with Steel. Maybe this was a misplay. He's gonna Roost. That was actually huge. That was huge. So he doesn't know what we are yet. Wow. Okay, now that was huge. Okay, so he's at 95 now. That honestly was huge. I mean, it's really unfortunate. Dark Pulse. It hits everything minus. Can Silvally? I don't actually know if Silvally can actually learn Dark Pulse. I don't think he can, because no, it can't. Okay, so if we click Dark Pulse, he'll immediately know. But on the off chance that this is actually my Silvally, there's no way you go. There's no way that he would go into the Togekiss, because like, what can the Togekiss do? Because if I'm in my, we do about 50% to that thing if I hit it. Okay, I'm just gonna click Dark Pulse. We know he outspeed. He's probably gonna be able to not take me out, but he's gonna be able to do enough damage. Where we're probably not gonna live a second hit. But then I just keep Dark Pulsing. I could Sucker Punch, but on the off chance he switches, I really don't like that idea. So I think Dark Pulse is the play. I think that's the play. Okay, so I could have Sucker Punched. Can we get a flinch, maybe? Flinchy, flinchy, flinch. Yes! Huge, 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 humongously huge. That is amazing. We get a flinch. The first hit the Zoroark does, and he gets a flinch. Attaboy. Attaboy. Okay, this thing is now about, what, 20%? Yeah, it's about 20%. Does Flamethrower take you out at this range? It should. It should. Because I want to click Flamethrower on the off chance he switches. What would you switch into, though? The Togekiss? I mean, you know I'm Life Orb. U-turn will take you out at this point. I think Dark Pulse is the play, because it gets guarantees to take this thing out, plus we do big damage against whatever comes in, even if he brings in the Togekiss. I really wish I had Sludge Bomb over Flamethrower, I'm not going to lie. I did have it at one point, but I got rid of Sludge Bomb for Sucker Punch, purposely for the Gengar, but he didn't even bring the Ferrothorn. Meh. Oh well. If we do click Dark Pulse against the Togekiss, what is it doing? Oh, it still does about 25%. Yeah, I click Dark Pulse. He's probably going to just let this thing go down. Oh, he saves it. Wayne. The Togekiss. Okay, we can kind of get an idea for what this thing is. Nice, nice. Okay, we get the crit. Beautiful. Wow, look at that. We get the crit. Well, what do we get? We got a flinch, and now we got a crit. Beautiful. Okay, so you are also not leftovers. What are you? Okay, so Dark Pulse got a crit. So let's see. That took you down just below 30%. So you definitely got some special defense investment. Are you Assault Vest? Would you likely be Assault Vest? You actually probably would be Assault Vest. Let's see, Assault Vest set. Crit. Oh no, actually no, you're not Assault Vest. I wonder what you are. You're not Z. You're not Leftovers. Life Orb? I'm going to take the assumption maybe you're a Life Orb then. I doubt you're Scarfed. If you're Scarfed, I mean, wow, just props to you. Let's see, would you have Moonblast? Let's see, if you have Moonblast. Because he could just go for a does this thing get Heal Bell? Not Heal Bell, no, it gets Heal Bell. I mean, does it get, what's the move I'm thinking of? Wish, it does get Wish. Okay, so we could Wish and then switch back into Mew. I think I'm just going to play it safe and I'm just going to click U-turn. Even though it's not going to do much, I play it safe. I mean, we'll see what this thing is. We do literally nothing. Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet. Yeah, as I thought. As I thought. Classic set. It's really annoying that there's no Rocky Helmet in the calcs. It's one thing that I just don't quite understand. What was it? Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin. Rough Skin is also not on there. What? Rough Skin's not even on the ability list. Well, that's just dumb. So I've always got to think that then. Okay, fine. So we clicked U-turn. Let me see. So he actually did predict that play. Had we clicked Dark Pulse then, we would have actually done a really nice chunk. But he predicted the U-turn, so fair plays to him. We did about 20, no, just shy of 20%. So we did about 15. No, he's not on 15%. We did 15%. So where are we? 85. Yeah. That's about right. So yeah, he's max defense, max HP, without a doubt. So if we go into Feeny right now, he can't really do much to me. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to Feeny. Let's go into the Feeny. If he goes into Gengar, which is most likely, we're gonna do about 25%, which would be nice. The point really, we just need to get his team as weak as we can. We need to get rocks up. That's gonna be very important. We need to get rocks up soon. But let's click Moonblast here. It hits everything. Hits it. He might just go into Mew sack it, but honestly, that's fine. I'm fine with that. We just need damage. Okay, he's actually gonna stay in. I mean, he probably will live this unless we get a. I was gonna say unless we get a crit, which I thought that was. What's he gonna go for? Thunder Punch or something? Gunk Shot. Ooh! He actually landed. That's probably gonna take me out. Actually, that's really annoying. Yeah. Does he get a crit? No. That's super unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. This thing's now really weak. Like super weak, which is good. It's got about 10%. More like 15, but still, whatever. And he's also shown, let me just make a note, he did show Gunk Shot. That's actually, wait, how much health did we have? I forgot how much health we had. We were in the 60 something, weren't we? Like 60, I don't know, 61. Yeah, okay. I was just thinking like, that should have only done a maximum of like 45%. Like, how much health did we have? But yeah, no, I think he had enough. If I'm going to Cradilly, does Cradilly outspeed? No, we just shy. Oh, well, I don't want to go and hit him on top yet. I think I'll just go Manectric and Volt Switch. Like, does a HP Grass take you out? It does not. That's annoying. That's fine though. What else can I do? If I go Zoroark, we could go Zoroark, just Dark Pulse. Because again, that like hits everything. And then at that point, his... The problem is we're now running out of switch-ins. So let's see, if I go into Zoroark, we click Dark Pulse. Guarantees the kill. Does this thing get Sucker Punch? Just had a thought. We've got 20 seconds. It does get Sucker Punch. So I've got to bear that in mind. Okay, I'm going to go into Manectric and Volt Switch. I need to just guarantee the kill and play it safe. Plus we then get an Intimidate drop, so the Sucker Punch will do a lot less. I can't let Zoroark take too much health damage, should I say. I'll just Volt Switch here. Might actually just Thunderbolt, actually, guarantee, because anything he brings in, yeah, guarantee the kill. Just guarantee it. He might just switch, but if he switches, I really want a HP Grass, I'm not gonna lie. But it's got, like, he might live it. That's the issue, and I don't want him to like click something and just it annihilates me. I think I just go for that Thunderbolt, just guarantee get the kill. And then if he does switch inside, then I just hard switch into Cradilly. It's fine. He might set up rocks, but then we can set up rocks. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. He might switch. He's gonna switch. Show me the Seismitoad. We missed John. I knew it. Bugger. All right, it's fine. I'm just going to switch, and I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to go straight to my Cradilly. Yeah. Now, he may call that and switch himself, but the Earth Powers, we should eat that. Yeah, we eat that. Sweet. So he shows Earth Power, which is nice. And that took us down to 169 plus a little bit more. So he's definitely got some special attack investment. I mean, is he max? He could be max. And he's maybe just got a low roll. So I think he's going to switch. I really don't see him staying in. So I'm actually going to get my rocks up right now. I don't see him staying in. If he stays in, what does he got? Because he can't scold. Earth Power he knows can seriously do nothing. And if he stays in and I click Giga Drain, we're doing some damage. Like big time. So he has to switch. His best switch in, he needs to get his probably Togekiss or Gengar in for free. But we just need to get our rocks up, because then that essentially stops his Mew and his Druddigon from just keep coming in for free. So Bahal, what is that? The Gengar. Okay, we're going to get our rocks up. This is good. This is good. This is a good situation to be in. So it essentially now stops his team from switching around that crazy. Okay. We got our rocks up. That's the important thing. Now we're in a very scary situation. I should live anything that this thing wants to do to me. Easily. Do I at this point just... Do I go for damage? What do I do? Let me think about this. Let me think. Right. I need to know if you're going to have Cursed Body as your ability. You no longer levitate. Do you... See, Focus Blast won't kill, but it will be the best thing. Either that or Sludge Wave, because 2 Sludge Waves most likely will. Are you going to be Specs? I don't see him being Scarfed. I mean, he could be, but I don't see it. I think... Do I just let... Do I let... I really don't want to let my Zoroark go down, but I think it's probably the best thing. Just to confirm, what are his hazard removal? Yeah, the Togekiss, the Mew, the Blaziken, and the Aerodactyl. So at this point, he can only... So he's got 3 potential defocus. Most likely, it's the Mew or Togekiss. I do not see the Aerodactyl rocking Stealth Rock, rocking defog. The Mew is at like critical low. I'm pretty sure. Yes, like 20%. So that may get taken out upon Rock's entry. It's so much the Druddigon. So we're doing really good in terms of getting his team withered down, but he's still got half his team, including this thing, at max. I have to switch. I'm going to go into... Oh, I'm going to go into Zoroark. I think I might have to sack off the Zoroark. As much as I don't want to, I think that's the best thing I can do. What I need him to do is miss the Focus Blast. Substitute. He's not Specs. He's Sub. That's huge. That is, unfortunately, huge. He's Substitute. Okay, well, I mean, to an extent, I'm glad I've got him in, but because I can just keep Sucker Punching, because eventually he's got to attack. He has to eventually attack, and I outspeed every time. Does Gengar get Sucker Punch? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Oh, it does. Damn, that's annoying. What setup moves does Gengar get? Like, I actually don't know what setup moves Gengar gets. Let me have a quick look. Gengar... we've got 50 seconds. Status moves. It does get Curse. I don't see it being physically offensive. Does it get Calm Mind? That's the important one. Doesn't look like it does. It does get things like Will-O-Wisp. So he could do that. He could Will-O-Wisp me. I think I just have to keep going for the attack and trying to break his sub. So I think that's what I have to do. So I go, let me see, because we're going to have to sack him off right now. This is really not good. Okay, so we have to sack Zoroark, which is really unfortunate. I was really hoping to get Zoroark a kill. But the Gengar is currently behind a sub. There's no sub either on Showdown, on Calcs. Nothing that they need to fix. I have to hope and pray he misses. I'm going to just keep kicking Sucker Punch. Okay, cool. So we're going to break his sub. That's good. Did you... He probably clicked Sludge Wave or like Sludge Wave. Miss. If he had missed that, that would have been humongous. But unfortunately, no. So he lands that. But it does show that he has Focus Blast. So... and I'm assuming he's going to have Sludge Wave. Or maybe he doesn't, because why didn't you just go for it then? Okay, we've got to be careful though with this Gengar. Okay, he's sitting at about 75%. I outspeed if I go into Manectric. Does Manectric at this range kill? It actually should with a Thunderbolt. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. I'm going to go Manectric. Drop an Intimidate. It's fine. I just can't let... I need to keep Cradillia around for the Seismitoad. And everything else. So, right. Let's do this. So, he might just sack off something like the Drydon or the Mew and then get his Aerodactyl in for free. If he does do that, I have to go into Savali and sack it. Eventually, I'm going to come to a point where we're going to run out of switch-ins, and that's where he's going to be able to claim back. But I feel like this is the best play I have to do, so I'm just going to Thunderbolt. I just go for Thunderbolt. At this range, maybe, depending on how much defense he has, I should kill. So I'm just going to Thunderbolt. He's going to withdraw. Damn, he's saving these things. Kanye. Okay, so he does just sack off the Seismitoad, which is actually going to live, and Manectric is going to get the kill. Okay. So the Drydon's gone. That's good. Now I'm expecting Aerodactyl. Best case scenario is he doesn't bring the Aerodactyl. Anything else would be amazing because I can Volt Switch. If he brings in Seismitoad, I think... I don't know if I think I might just go for the damage. I might. Hopefully we don't get a DC here. We missed John. That's the Seismitoad. Okay, how much rocks damage do you take? Not a lot. So you're down to about 95. So he has Earth Power as well. We know that. I need just a little bit more chip. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay. Predicting him. Alright, this is what I think I have to do. If he just clicks Earth Power though, predicting that, I'm going to be so upset. I think he will think I'm going to go straight into my Cradillia because I don't want, obviously, because I can take the hits. And I think he will then go into something else. I think he's going to double out right now. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's. I think I need to get into that mindset. And I think that's the play I want to make. I think I click. I think I stay in. Do I just stay in, or do I just go for the Thunderbolt? Because I think staying in is the best thing. Because at least then I can get damage off regardless. Because if he switches into Gengar. Yeah, we'll be fine. Like, I just don't want him to get... Because, yeah, he won't go back into Gengar and he'll have another sub. Yeah, no, I'm not having this. I'm HP grassing. You switch out. No, he stayed in! And he's Rindo! Oh, no! He got me! That's going to kill now. He Stealth Rocks. That's huge! Okay, that is humongous. Okay, so rocks are now on my side. Is anything now critically low that's gonna... No, everything's pretty much max, so we're fine. Vini's gone, so I can't get rid of hazards. So hazards are on my side to stay. He can still get rid of them, but if he does, they go on my side too. That was huge. That was huge. Okay, so he revealed Stealth Rocks. I expected him to have them. Okay, he is also now just above 50, so it's about 55%. He has no longer got an item, because he was Rindo. I think it was Rindo. I'm pretty sure the Rindo is the Rindo berry that does the trick. Okay, I can just HP grass now. I safely HP grass and this thing dies. He might just sack this thing off. I think he was expecting me to switch just then, and I'm so glad we didn't. I am so glad. All my days. Yeet. Okay. He's like completely baffled him. That's huge. Okay, because if he brings in the Aerodactyl right now, he's going to stay and he's just going to sack this thing. Okay, I don't think this shouldn't live. Nice. Sweet. Okay. The Seismitoad's gone. Okay. That's huge. That's huge. Okay. I'm expecting now Aerodactyl to come out. I think Aerodactyl is the one you bring in right now. If he Earthquakes me with the Aerodactyl, he does one shot. Problem is now rocks are out, so I've got to be careful. But I have got my Hitmontop. And Hitmontop, after one round of rocks, should be able to kill with Bullet Punch. Emphasis on that word, should. I've essentially now I've just got to be careful with the Gengar and Togekiss. I'm not too worried about the Aerodactyl. It's the Gengar and Togekiss now I am a little worried about. Oh dear God. Okay, so what's just gone? Something just died. Where is it? Oh, the Science Toad. There we go. Okay, what is that? That's the Aerodactyl. Sweet. 25% right there. Beautiful. Okay, so he is now basically forcing me to switch. The only thing I can switch into is Silvally. He just Earthquakes. It hits everything and it hits it hard. But I think Silvally's the play. I could go maybe into Cradilly, but actually Cradilly might be the play. How much health does Cradilly got? Got 181, so it's a teeny weeny bit low. It's lost like 7 hit points. Yeah, 7% he's lost. We will live an Earthquake, assuming that's what he clicks. He could Roost, he could Defog. Hopefully he defogs, because then I get rid of the Hatters on my side, and in which case I can kick Rocks again. And then I just Rock Slide. Because unfortunately, Cradilly's usefulness now that the Cybertoad's gone, Cradilly's usefulness isn't really that high. We literally now just need to wither this Aerodactyl down. He's already below 25%. I switch in. Because if he had an Ice Fang, which is what I expect him to have, and if he clicks that right now, he will 2-hit KO me. But like I said, it's the least most valuable member on my team at this point. So I think that's what I have to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch it in right now. He's going to stay in, so he's Mega Evolving right now. Hopefully he Earthquakes. Earthquake is what I'm hoping he clicks. We're going to go to 157. Actually, quite a bit in terms of rocks. 157, so we're at 81%. We'll guarantee still live 2 Earthquakes. And we will live at least 1 Ice Fang, but we won't live a second. You Stone it, miss. He lands it. Okay, how much does this do? That does a lot. Okay, so it was quite fortunate that he landed that Stone Edge. He goes to 78, 40%. Another Stone Edge will kill. If he clicks it though, he risks the chance of it missing. I am just going to Rock Slide. I'm not even going to try and chance it. I'm just going to Rock Slide. Hopefully he clicks Earthquake, because if he does, we should live that. Oh my God. If he switches, something dies. I mean, most likely switches in Mew. That's what I could see. I could see the switch into Mew. And then he switches in maybe the Gengar. Because right now, the Gengar can still win in the game. If he can get up a sub on that Gengar, he can actually potentially win this game. I'm hoping he doesn't have a camera or a mic in listening to me as I'm explaining this, but I think that's what I would do. I probably wouldn't, knowing me, but with my mindset right now, that's what I'm thinking is the play to make, and I'm hoping he doesn't do that. I really hope he doesn't do that. As long as that Gengar doesn't have a sub, we've got a really good chance. He's home clawsing. Oh my gosh. Okay, right. That's to an extent. That's fine. Please land this. This is crucial. Land this. Yes. Big damage. Nice. Okay. Taken down to about 26%. But he just home claws. So he is now +1 attack. We're now at 90. Does Giga Drain kill at this range? It should. Oh, God. Okay, let me think about this. I have to... Hitmontop still takes him out, so that's fine. I'm not worried about that. I don't want to I have to Giga Drain. I can't Rock Slide in case the miss. I have to Giga Drain, so I'm going to Giga Drain right now. On the off chance he does, like... Earthquake might not take me out. He Stone Edges. He lands it. That's going to take me out. That's fair. Okay. Okay. Now... Okay, I think I'll go Hitmontop. Yeah, Hitmontop. I Bullet Punch. It guarantees to take this thing out. It's gone. Okay, then what? Gengar comes in. Most likely. Can the Gengar take me out in one hit? If he has Sludge, if he has Psychic. I wonder if he has Psychic. Psychic will take me out. I need 2 bullet punches on that Gengar. The Gengar is low, but after rocks, it's not going to be low enough. I need a little bit more chip. Just a teeny weeny bit more. 10%, maybe 15. Okay, what do I want to do? What do I do? I cannot let that thing set up a sub, so I have to... What do I do here? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? If I go into Silvally right now... Let me see. If I go into Silvally right now, he Earthquakes, that takes me out. If I go into Manectric... The Earthquakes, that takes me out. So I have to go into Hitmontop. I have to. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, this is what I have to do. And I'm going to Bullet Punch. It's going to be a very close game. Like, really is. We started really well. We got his down. We got his. We managed to chip his team down. Like most of his team down really low, and then he's brought it back, and right now I think it's pretty much even Stevens. It just comes down to how he plays around with that Gengar. I really think that's just what it comes down to. We're bullet punching. If he switches, best case scenario. But as long as he doesn't bring in that Gengar for free. Let me see. I've already clicked into bullet punch. We're at 148, 94%. Okay, so we're just going to kill this thing. Oh my days. Okay, so Hitmontop gets another kill. Aerodactyl goes down. Oh my days. Okay, and this is where I think the Gengar comes in. It comes down to how much damage this Gengar takes from rocks. I don't think he takes enough though. I think he takes about 20%. And that is literally going to be super, super close. I'm locked into Bullet Punch. He doesn't know that though. He doesn't know that. But I am locked into Bullet Punch, which, if I'm honest, out of these remaining Pokemon, is the one thing I'd want to be locked into. He won't go into Mew. I mean, it will die pretty much on entry anyway. I mean, he might just do it just to get rid. Oh. Okay, it's literally just how he plays around with that Gengar. Oh, what is that? That's the Gengar, isn't it? Yeah, it's the Gengar. How much does he take? Okay, if he subs, best case scenario, I think. Because then he'll be low enough. Bullet Punch should break the sub. Because it literally comes down to whether or not he has Psychic. If he doesn't have Psychic, we should be fine. But I have a feeling that he will. Purposely for this Hitmontop. Do we have a Poison type? I don't think we do. But I think I have to. I can't switch. I can't let him get set up his thing. I have Pursuit, but obviously we can't switch that. Plus, I don't want him to take me out, so I just Bullet Punch. We're going to Bullet Punch. Can we get a crit? Please. That's not a crit. Okay. Oh, no! No way! Oh, my days. I do not believe my luck. Okay, well, the good news is this thing is now weak enough where it's now got 15% health. It dies on entry and rocks. Hitmontop now basically pretty much wins us the game, I think. Depending on how that Togekiss... I can't remember if we did damage on the Togekiss. I feel like we did, but I cannot remember. But that is huge that that's just happened. I'm so glad he went for sub then. So glad. He must have thought I was going to switch, but as I say, it was my best play. I think what I do now, though, is I go Silvally. Because I have to save... I have to. Yeah, I have to save my Hitmontop and Manectric for that Togekiss. Have to. So, right now, I bring in... He could rest. If he rests right now... Oh, my days. I'm actually going to scream. But no, I think I'll go Silvally. Oh, wait, no. That's against the Mew. Hang on. Where are we? Got 20 seconds. We go Silvally. If you Focus Blast, he takes me out. But that's my play. We switch. Okay. And then I basically just keep attacking. I just keep going for multi-attack until Silvally goes down. Okay, let me see how much health we're at. We go to 170. He's gonna Z. Oh, we ain't taking no prisoners. He ain't taking no prisoners. Wow. I mean, unfortunately, my poor boy, my poor Silvally is literally just gonna get wrecked right now. Yo, live on like a 1 HP gold. Go on, do it. I mean, the Focus Blast killed anyway, so... But that's just funny that that's what just went down. That's fine. So right now I go Hitmontop, and I just keep bullet punching. I think that's the play. Because Mew is super weak, and Manectric, that takes it out with a Thunderbolt or whatever. Does Hitmontop take it out with a bullet punch? Oh, it doesn't actually. That's a bit unfortunate. And yeah, the Togekiss will guarantee die to 2 bullet punches, plus then the Manectric can come in and just Thunderbolt it. So I could Thunder Punch, could go into a Manectric actually. Do I want Manectric or do I want Manectric or do I want? I think I'm actually gonna go Manectric. Yeah, let's do that. It doesn't really matter because, I mean, I guess this is probably the safest way because then that way if he Sucker Punches, we take less damage. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. We just Thunderbolt. We just keep Thunderbolt, 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 Thunderbolt. And I think that's GG. I think. We outspeed. You can't try and pull out some frisky play now. Thunderbolt. The Gengar's gone. Okay. The Mew most likely will die on rocks. Let's see. Does the Mew die to rocks? I'm hoping it does, because then that means Quaidilly gets a kill. Wayne. I don't know who Wayne is. The Togekiss. How much is it you're going to do? Nice. The Togekiss is gone. With Thunderbolt. He might be Wakan. Yo, be Wakan. Make this interesting. Please don't, though. Like, but... He was Rakan. He might actually live this now. Nope. Unfortunately not. And that is officially GG. Yo, 3 weeks in a row, the Crystal Palossands pick up a W. And do you die to rocks? Nah, you won't die to rocks. That's unfortunate. Right, Manectric's gonna clean the game. Look at that. Manectric picking up some sweet kills. Shout out to Mitch. I think Manectric picked up 4 kills actually. What was it? It was the Toad, Gengar, Togekiss, Mew. Yeah. I can't remember who took out the DrSlaking. Cannot remember, but GG's. GG's to my opponent. We pick up a 2-0 victory on against CJ and the Baltimore Oriolus. I am so chuffed in terms of how we played there. Definitely think these last few weeks have been incredible. Like, we played so well, and I'm so proud of myself in terms of how I played and everything else. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So chuffed in terms of how we played recently. Could not be happier. But that's the game. That's game. Next week we are up against who are we up against next week? Next week we're up against the New York EMPOLEONs and Coach GoldoaDragon. So that is going to be no doubt a very fun match. So get yourself ready for that. But with that, guys, I'm going to get the hashtag out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you do enjoy the rest of your afternoon, morning, evening, and night. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'm your boy SilverBeanie, and I will catch all y'all beautiful people next time.